Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Talk Podcast. I hope this is working. Is my microphone on? Test 1 2 1 2. So, guys, I hope you are doing well. I just clicked on this clip completely random, and we're gonna be watching it together. I guess, to be honest, I guess I got curious because I want to know what happened in Dubai. It says offered 150,000 to do what in Dubai? You won't believe this. And that is catchy. That really kicked in for me my curiosity. I'm super nosy. And it's been a while since we had a bit of gossip. Obviously, we're always looking for something to learn, but we also miss the gossip.
Who usually spends more money? The guys that's like celebrities or the guys that's not celebrities?
The guys that are not celebrities, the guys that are low key, the guys that are, in the streets. I mean, that's all I have dealt with my whole life.
Right.
That's what I'm used to.
So when you got with celebrities, they wasn't really on
athletes, even athletes. I have dated a couple of athletes, and they don't spend no money. They spend.
So, no judgment, but I'm sure her outfit is going to be distracting for a few of you guys out there. So stay focused, okay?
Spend money in the club to look good. Okay, but they don't spend money on the bitch.
Do you think it's the reason why though?
Because they know they got it like that. They don't feel like they got a trick on you.
Because the fame.
Because the girls are gonna come to them right away.
What is your most crazy experience you had with an ex-partner?
Crazy experience I never actually told this to the world, but I was actually in my partner that passed away.
Yeah.
The one that I actually got here.
Yeah.
I was with him for 3 years, and I was actually in a whole big relationship with him. It was me, his baby moms, and his girlfriend.
Oh, so he had a girlfriend and a baby mama?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we all knew about each other.
Right.
And it would be like 1 week I'm with him, the other week with his baby moms, the other week with his girlfriend. We all knew about each other, and we was all in the funeral together.
Okay, I'm very sorry for someone's lost. I don't know who that person is. May their soul rest in peace. To be honest, I'm just listening in, and I'm not sure what we're gonna learn about this. I mean, there's some tiny notions of topics that I've touched on in some of my older episodes, but so far, I'm not really sure what we're gonna learn.
What happened?
Well, he got killed in the streets,
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, he was much older than me, like 45 years old.
Yeah.
But I respected that just because when he met me in New York. We met in the club.
Yeah.
We started dealing with each other, and he told me straight up. He's from Philly. He told me straight up. He was like, "Listen, if you want to, I feel like this is going really serious. I feel like I'm gonna tell you something. If you really want to deal with me, just know I have my baby moms and my girlfriend."
So
that's up to you. He was straight up off the rip. He didn't hide it. He didn't find out by nobody. He told me straight up. He was like, "That's up to you. If you want to deal with me or not."
Right.
And I was like, yo, he was being real. He told me that he was never a lie. He always told me the truth about everything. And I was with it.
So in the funeral, when you seen the baby mama and the girlfriend, wasn't no
there was no beef. Everything was in peace.
Oh, wow.
Everything was peaceful. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everything was peaceful because, I mean, for what she said, we don't know who that person is, but it seems like that man made it very clear where he stands, and everyone who wants to join in is going to know their position. So, look, there are people out there who want to do stuff like that, and if they communicate honestly and they agree and they understand the outcome, go for it.
But he was dealing with all of us. It was just not it was he was really dealing with all three of us.
So what do you think about?
And to be honest, another side comment, right? For what I understood, they met in the club. I'm just assuming, I'm guessing, I think she's a dancer, a stripper. So there's some scenarios in life, there are people who don't live that kind of life, and you find them in a setting of polygamous relationship, or open relationship, whatever. But to me, it's not shocking that someone like her would be willing to join into that relationship because it's going to benefit her. There's no tied on commitment. She can do whatever she wants to do. And this man is going to treat her with certain gifts.
I know you've been seeing a Diddy thing. How do you feel about the Diddy and Cassidy thing?
That's horrible. That's horrible just because when I saw that video, it kind of triggered me because I was in an abusive relationship when I was little, when I was like 15 years old. So that kind of like fucked me up a little bit because it took me back in that time that I was going through that, you know? So when I saw that, I was like, damn, like, it's a fucked up situation, you know? And for him to say sorry to the world and not her directly is like, you're saying sorry to the world, not that you're really sorry to her.
Right. So I've seen a few reports about her being labeled as like a sex worker. Also, they mentioned 50 Cent baby mama was a sex worker as well. When a girl receives payment from a guy, do you think that they should be labeled as like a sex worker or like a businesswoman?
Stop it. Stop it. I mean, if anyone has listened in here before, you already know my opinion. I find it so wrong that we want to be creating, like, making this a business, knowing, Jesus, I can't.
I mean, everybody's about their bag. You know, I respect how everybody get their bag. I never judge nobody. You know, if you get your bag like that, get it.
Right.
You know, wouldn't call it a sex worker. I just would call it like a businesswoman. She's about her money. That's how she want to get her bag. I respect it.
What about the girls that, do the same thing for free?
You see how she just took over that word? Because if he wouldn't have introduced that word from jump, businesswoman, I wonder what she would have given as an answer, to be honest. Like, so shallow, some people.
Like, for no reason. What do you call them?
Like, just beating a dude and just doing that for free like that?
Yeah, like off the looks, or like, he looks good, or...
I mean, it really depends, because it's like, if you're a whore, then you're just going to be doing whatever, you know? Yeah. But, I mean, if you're talking to somebody, you're really feeling that person, I mean, you're not going to charge that person. You're not going to be like, look, give me this for me to have sex with you.
Wait a minute. So, I'm realizing even more, I'm not sure where to go with this. I'm not too sure what we're going to learn out of this so far. But one thing that I will say is I personally do not agree with, creating language around this that is sugarcoating. In most cases, when certain women advertise this lifestyle as a business, there's so much behind it that I would claim they're hiding. They're not telling the truth. They're not talking about the danger. They're not talking about the outcome. Well, most businesses, it's difficult, but they try to separate, the work life and the private. Now, when your body becomes the product, the service, and all that comes along with it, I think it's going to be very difficult for you to set that apart from your private life, right? And in her case, this, for what I understood, this transactional relationship, or kind of working towards something serious, only God knows, was in a setting where there were other women and even children involved. I'm sorry. And I'm thinking to myself, most businesses, general, normal businesses, whatever sector they choose, don't put you in that position, right? So that's the only thing that I will never agree with. I just think it's a wrong, like, it's a wrong way to approach it. If anyone wants to do that, I wouldn't advise anyone to do it, but be straightforward with it, and also try to separate what you're doing with your private life, because most of the times when we hear these women speak and they claim to be like a business, it's always some kind of entanglement. We learned that word. The internet teaches you so much stuff. Some kind of, bonding where it is an intimate relationship, and then they even create life, or there's someone else involved, and it's just so much chaos around it. And you must ask yourself, where's the business behind this, right? Or it turns out to be some kind of online setting where someone else is now taking advantage of the whole thing. I don't know. I think the moment my nose, I'm about to sneeze. The moment your body becomes, the product, the service, the need for the transaction, all that stuff, it's dangerous. It's not, I don't know. It's difficult business to uphold, I would say. But otherwise, I would not know what we could talk about in this case. So I hope you guys enjoyed anyways. Sorry for my sneezing. See you in the next one. Bye.